Have you ever thought about what it'd be like to live with an impairment or a disability? Probably not, or maybe not. Or if you're like me, you didn't. I didn't think about it until I had to. My name's Lisa Standeven, and this video blog is called Can, Will, Do, and it's all about what it's like to live with a physical impairment. I would like to do a video series to shed light on what it means to be a person with an impairment and what it means to overcome challenge and learn new things and really accomplish things that maybe people presume that I can't because I only have one hand. The first thing I'm going to show you is what it's like for me to tie my shoes. I notice when I do tie my shoes, people kind of stop and look because it kind of looks challenging. And it is, or it was, when I first relearned how to tie my shoes when I was about 23. So I'm going to show you right now. These are my hiking boots. I love them very much. They've been up Mount Robson a couple of times and around Europe, and I love them very much. But they are a little bit challenging to do up because they have the toggles on the side, just like skates. So there's just a little extra challenge when tying them. So I'm going to show you how I tie my very favorite hiking boots. So I just grab the laces with both hands, just like you would tie your shoes, but I have to hold the lace in between the clasp of my hook. And it's not as strong as fingers, so I have to make sure I get it where I need it. And then I just use my hook, just like you would my fingers holding the lace and tie my boot normally. Now, the only thing is I didn't always have my hook. When I first had my accident, I didn't have a hook while my hand was healing, and sometimes I'm not wearing my hook. So I'm going to show you how I tie my boots without my hook, which is quite a bit more challenging. So what I do is I hold the laces so that there's a little bit of a gap between the two of them, hold them in one hand, and then I run the laces around the toggles using one hand. And once I do that, I just cross it over. And I have to use my residual limb, or my stump, I guess is what some people call it, but I don't really like that term. I use my limb to hold the lace against my boot or against my calf, and then just use my other hand as best I can to tie it up. And it doesn't always work the first time. So there you have it. That's how I tie my shoes without my hook. When I was younger, I used to try and tie them with my teeth, but that's definitely less socially acceptable, and it's getting more difficult as I get older. When I work out, or when I'm exercising or something like that, time sensitive, playing racquetball or going for a jog, and I need my shoe, if my shoelace comes untied, often, especially if it's time sensitive, I will just ask my jogging partner or my workout partner to help me. And sometimes that's received with a bit of reluctance because people are not accustomed to tying a grown woman's shoes for her. So those requests have been met with a varied responses, like, how old are you anyways? Or, do you need me to wipe your nose next? Or how about the good old-fashioned, tie your own shoes? But people would forget that I needed help, because, maybe I was out there jogging beside them or working out beside them, and they would just forget that I only have one hand, which in a way is a compliment, but in another way, I definitely needed the help. So if you like this video, please press like and share. Maybe even visit me on my website, www.lisastandeven.com, and leave me a comment or a challenge for next week, because I'll be bringing another challenge to you on Can, Will, Do, my newest video blog. So tune in. Have a great day.